Jerome Wright here, and once again you're joining me on my Jerome Wright YouTube channel here on YouTube. In this video I'm going to be discussing a new image that I found in the clouds over top of the Devil's Tower, and online pictures here. These are pictures that are online archive images. I go back in, I look at them, and I'm drawn to certain images. Now, this is not by coincidence that I found this. Back on November the 4th, this is Devil Tower here. Back on November the 4th of this year, 2014, I was drawn to Devil's Tower, and for some time now, I've realized that this was a tree. So I made a video. Here's a tower there. I made a video where I said to them in my video that this is a tree stump, and it's a megalithic tree, and is very consistent with sustaining the life of our ancient dinosaurs. Trees of this magnitude would have had to exist in order to support the larger life existences on our world billions of years ago, point blank. So this is where we were at with that. So I released a video. You need to see that video. I don't want to go into discussing that right now. However, in being drawn to this Devil Tower, I started becoming drawn to any type of energy that would be emitted to, from, or coming in. And I started looking at the images, and I started looking at the cloud transformations over top of this location. And I found, in my first finding that I found, is that I found a goddess on a horse coming in. That's a horse, and it has other embodiments in there. There's multi-dimensional images in there, and I didn't just see the horse first and the goddess. My finger's covering her up. I didn't see her at first. I started seeing other little creatures that made a three-headed horse, and I drew them, and I have a video here as well too. I drew other images that are in there. See, I had this. There's a dog, and see in there. There's a pig, and there's the dog is up here. There's a pig, and then there's a horse head leaning down. But as I started going deeper into it, I realized that there was also a woman there in the dog figure that's actually on the horse and has her hand up in a striking position. And I have that video, but I'm gonna give you a little more of what I actually seen. Here the final product is, I have it drawn out. Completes the whole thing of a horse, woman, like an Amazon type woman, arm raised up like in the striking position, and then over here there's a turtle, or a prehistoric creature with a shell that appears to be a turtle. There's the shell there. Now, you know what's amazing about all of this is that I'm gonna go into it real quick, and before I start talking about the new find that I made about the mermaid. What's very strange about this is that there's a myth about a cloud goddess. I think her name is, probably can't even pronounce it, but you can Google it. There it is there, Aztenesic or whatever. You see that? You have Atahenic. Okay, there's a myth. Okay, and I'm gonna go into it. You can actually Google it. She's a this goddess, also called Aztenesic, is an Iroquois sky goddess that fell to earth at the time of creation. Okay, hold on. Let me bring the other image up. Okay. So she fell to earth. Do I have something up here? Let me put this up here for a minute. Of this cloud image that I found, of this woman descending down onto what I've described as a tree in my video back in November the 4th. Okay, now she is the sky goddess that fell to earth at the time of creation. According to legend, on earth a tree broke. Now, I've described this as a tree. Now, this is a tree trunk, so a tree broke. There's a broken tree here. Okay, here you have a sky goddess. All right, now check this out. All right, I'm reading from Wikipedia, and and left a big hole in the ground leading to the center of the earth. So it's describing, we have two things here that's described in mythical legend. We have a goddess appearing in the clouds, and we have what I've described as being that of a broken tree. So they're claiming that in this myth that this leads to the center of the earth. Now check this out. Let me see. Left by the whole. Oh, okay. She was carried down by wings of birds. Now, any flying horse that we actually are associated with is a winged horse called Pegasus. This is a flying horse. So this is a winged being. So we have an association with birds because a bird is associated with wings or flying, or anything that is flying is associated with a bird, like with angels, angelic-like figures. The same exact thing. So we have another mythical being, almost like that being of Pegasus. All right. So now, after her fall, the birds brought her down to a hole unto water. A giant turtle then emerged from the water underground and carried her to the surface of the hole. Now, what's amazing about this is that now the turtle comes into play in this mention, and here's a prehistoric turtle being here. There's the head, and then there's the shell body. Now you have to see my other video to see the foot, and it has multiple legs. It almost seems like it has 2, 4, 6, a pair of 6 legs. This doesn't seem like no ordinary turtle to me. All right, in the clouds. This is all appearing in the clouds. So everything that is being described in this now. Hold on, let me see what else is. Giant emerged, water underground. She is then giving birth to Earth. She then gives birth to Earth Mother. Earth Mother gives birth to These are some crazy ass names, people. I can't. Halawathiel, or Halawithia, or whatever. Twin gods. A good twin and an evil twin. Okay. Now enough of that. You can look at this now, and there's, believe it or not, by the way, too, I see twins in the clouds over here too, by the way. So I'm not even going to go into that. But my thing is, people, that my findings have a linking story to them. I've described this as a broken tree, just back in a few weeks ago, about 3 weeks ago, as being a broken tree. Then I started releasing videos about little finds that I found. Released a video before I finally made this discovery. And then finally I arrive at this, and now I'm reading to you that there is a mythical tale that surrounds around this, which revolves around the turtle. I described this, you see my other video before this one, I described this as being a turtle in that video. Okay, this as being a tree, a broken tree. And over here I described this as a 3-headed horse at first, because I see 3 heads too. There's multi-dimensional images as are over here. These are multi-dimensional images. These are not just single images. They are images which make up multi-dimensional images. So it's not just one image. It's many images that are appearing in here with this female. So finally, before I arrived at creating the full body of the horse with his head tucked in, face down at this devil tower, and this woman here with her raised arm, here's her head here. Before I arrived at this, I slowly came into this. And then finally, I went and something said, well, let me see if there's anything about ancient history about mythical gods or sky beings or anything like that. And lo and behold, I find a matching story to this. So there is a history of these cloud beings appearing in the clouds over these locations in ancient times here. Oh, by the way, people, America, before it was called America, it was called similar names of being Little Africa. The other name was Turtle Island. There was Turtle Island. Could you imagine it? And here's a turtle in the sky. Turtle Island. Now this is America is Turtle Island. So there's a turtle in the sky. So you see all of the connections here. So I want to go into something else, because I found the mermaid. This is what this video is about. I found the mermaid. Here's another image of Devil's Tower. Let me take this down. Oh, I have it up here already, do I? Yes, I do. There's another image. Alright. Here's Devil's Tower. There's a dinosaur right there. I have him highlighted. I'm going to try to come in some. And then there's a mermaid right there with her tail coming up. I'm going to bring them in. These are online pictures. The only thing I did was made my highlights. I'm drawn to the images. Alright, we got Devil Tower right there. There's a dinosaur there. And then there's what, this is a lighter image, people, so you got to bear with me. Now, I'm going to bring it in close for you. In fact, I'm going to draw, I wonder if I can highlight her. I guess I can highlight her. I'm going to bring her in close first and show you where she's at. Look right here. There's her hair. There. There's the imprint of her face. Here's her back, her shoulder area there. And her tail goes down into a darker version of the clouds. And there's her tail right here. Her body, rather. But here's her tail right there. There's the image of the dinosaur right there. Now I'm going to bring it in closer. Hold on. See, I don't know how much of this you can see until that video is complete. But see the image of the woman? Her back, her hair, her face. She even has like almost like a bow that appears to be like a cross in the top of it, which I actually made in the image. But there's her tail. Now I'm going to take this image down. In fact, let me show you the larger one first. I have a larger copy. Well, I'm running out of ink. Let me see if I can get that in on the larger copy. The larger copy is probably going to... Nah, that looks a little bit too light for you to see. If I can turn it, there you go. I'm going to turn it on a... You can probably see the... turn it that way and that way now. You can see it a little bit there, but I'm going to bring in the highlighted version. In fact, I can probably draw this one in for you. I'll draw this one in while I bring... Let me show you something. How close can I get in with this? Where are we at? There she is there. I have my highlights there. See her there? Again, I'm gonna draw in. Look, there's the tail, her body, her face, her hair, and then there's the dinosaur right there in the clouds. Now I'm gonna draw on the bigger version. I'm gonna highlight that in for you. Hold on. Now people, you have a mermaid that's swimming in the clouds, this should not be surprising to us, because I have always maintained and held the position that our clouds are nothing but bodies of water that came from the oceans or the water bodies of the physical water bodies down below. In my mind, our atmospheric layering with the clouds are nothing more than that of an ocean in another form. Alright, I'm going to see if I can draw her up so I can... give you... I don't know what this is she has on. It almost appears to be a cross. I'm putting a cross up here on her head because that's what it looks like. I don't know if it's a bow or what. And in her hair, she has the image of a head of another person in the back of her hair. Another morphing image, but I'm not going to draw that because it'll throw the other image off. Alright, I'm going to draw this as good as I can. I'm drawing on top of a flimsy surface here, people, so... Alright. And I gotta try to keep track of time. Now her body is floating in the clouds. How many minutes we got? Oh, we only got 14 minutes. I gotta hurry up. People, I'm gonna have to end this video, guys. Right after I draw this for you. I'll have these pictures on my Facebook page as well too. You can join me on Facebook. Alright, I have to let this video go after this. Where we at? Okay. Where we at? There she goes right there, people. See it right there? There she is, right there. And then there's the dinosaur. I have to end the video right now, people. Sorry about that. I'll put more in writing.